Hello everyone, this is Peter from experttrading.co.uk, and this is a video about how to install the Duplicator EA onto your MetaTrader 4 platform. Upon signing up, you will receive an email from us with a user manual in PDF format attached and also the EA. The EA is called Receive Signal EA, but the product is actually called the Duplicator because it duplicates trades from our account onto your account. So what you would need to do is you need to sign in to the VPS, so your virtual private server. We're already signed in, we're just going to open that up, and we suggest going into Internet Explorer. Down here your VPS should have Internet Explorer, and go onto your email address, if it's Hotmail, if it's Yahoo, sign in and download the attachment of the EA that we sent you. What you would also need to do is you need to send us back your account number that you wish to trade the duplicator on, so that we can authorize it in our database. So go into Internet Explorer, download it, and you have to save it into the experts folder of your MetaTrader 4 platform. In this example, we're going to use ITFX Trader, and we're actually going to save our EA onto that broker. So what you do is you go into My Computer. In My Computer you go to Local Disk C. We double clicked on Local Disk C and go to Program Files, double click, and then identify the broker that you want to set your software up with. So we're going to do ITFX Trader on MetaTrader 4. So double click on that, and then here you have the contents of your MetaTrader terminal, and there, as you can see, is the experts folder. This is where we want to save the EA. So go to the experts folder, and as you can see, we've already saved it in there. So what we need you to do is, if you've saved it from your computer, from your email, save it somewhere that you know where it is, maybe on your desktop or in My Documents, and copy and paste it into here. That's all you need to do. Very simple. You have to make sure that your MetaTrader 4 window is closed. So we don't have ITFX Trader open yet because we need to save this in there before we open it. So once you have saved it in there, reopen it, and as you can see, this is our MetaTrader 4 terminal. So in here we've got the navigator bar open, the navigator window, and the market watch window. Now we've got a GBP USD chart open on the 5-minute. That's what we are using. Sorry, I'm just removing the EA from there so I can show you how to install it. We've got GBP USD 5-minute. We recommend you put it on this. It doesn't really matter which time frame or which chart, but because the EA sends the signals through this chart, receiving it through this chart will just make it a little bit more accurate. So now you've got the navigator. If you don't have the navigator window open, click on this little button here. Sorry, no, this one here, the navigator. As you can see, it comes up. So if you click on that, it'll make it disappear, and if you only see this, click on that button and it'll bring it up. The reason why is because under Expert Advisors, under this tree tab here, you will find Receive Signal EA. And what you need to do is you need to drag and drop that onto the chart. So that's what we're going to do. We're dragging it, dropping it onto the chart, and then you will get the inputs. So this is where you have to input all the settings that we send you in the user manual. So the first and probably one of the most important settings to make it work is the broker time zone. This is in accordance with UK time. So at the moment it's set to -5. We are going to set it to 0 because our broker, even though Investec FX is a Canadian broker, they go according to the UK time. So that will be 0 as it is there. And the way you find out your broker time zone, let's just cancel this The way you find out your time zone is by looking at your market watch. That's why you should have that window open. The window for market watch is up here, so if you click on that it will disappear, and if you can't see it, click on that window and you will have it there. So the market watch, this says 10 o'clock in the evening. Now go online, go on the internet, check what the time is in London or the UK at the moment and see what the difference is. So let's drag and drop this in there again. Now the difference here is nothing. It's the same time. So we put 0. If you were using FX Pro, you would put 2 because they're 2 hours ahead of UK time. If there are 2 hours behind, you would put -2. So for example, I think the US is -5, so you would put -5 and that's it. And that's very important, otherwise the signals won't get sent to you. So in this case it's 0. Your password, that will be your account number. And then allow receiving, make sure that is set to true. Lots by percent, this is very important as well. This is probably the second most important feature of this EA. So this is where you manage your risk. Lots by percent will copy the trades in multiples of what our account is. So what you need to do is you need to find out the size of our account. You can either send us an email or unless we forget to send it to you in our email, send us an email and ask us what the account size is at the moment, and then work out your lots by percent according to that. So at the moment the account is about $10,000. So if you wanted to copy the trades over at the same size, if your account is $10,000, you will leave it as 1. If your account is less than $10,000, let's say for example $5,000, it'll be half our account size, so you'll put 0.5. So it's 50% our account size, so the trades will be copied over 50%. Only 50% of the trade size will be copied over. So if we trade one lot, only 0.5 lots will come to you. If your trade size is $1,000, you put 0.1. As a multiple of 10,000, 0.1 will represent $1,000. In this case, our trade account is about 32,000, so we will put 3.2 because this will multiply the trade sizes by 3.2 times. So if we were to trade one lot, the lot on our master account, it will come out on this account as 3.2 lots. Fixed lot size, we don't recommend you have a fixed lot size, leave that as 0. Slippage, that is 5, that's fine, just leave it as that. And then go over to common. On the commons tab, after you put all the inputs in, make sure the allow live trading is ticked. And allow DLL imports, make sure that it's ticked as well. So you want to make sure that's ticked. You don't need to confirm the DLL function calls, and allow the imports of external experts. Make sure all of these are ticked, and then we are ready to go. So once your inputs are all fine, your common are all fine, then click OK. So you will see a little smiley face on your expert advisor. If you do not see a smiley face, make sure that this expert advisors button is depressed. If it's not depressed, you will see a little cross. So make sure you've clicked it in to allow expert advisors to trade on your account. You only need to attach it to one chart. So we hope you have found that useful, and if you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to contact us, and we will respond to you as soon as possible.